yeah. Me want you break every rule and regulation. No, give me a demonstration. I know ya sing bumper down to the ground. I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave. Girl, you're whining like a boss. They can't take that from you. Son of mine, them big TikTok. They have nothing on you. And I like that you really go up. And we keep breaking it up. And you're dropping it down and you're taking it up. And if the place dead, they're breaking it up. I mean, I know if you're whining, the problems are ever. Baby, you're making me dead. Now why you believe me, why you be scared? So to your friends, there's a better delay. Sing bumper down to the ground, I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave. Girl, you're whining like a boss. They can't take that from you. Son of mine, them big TikTok. They have nothing. I can tell that you a pro. Bend over, make and touch down. Now jiggle your bumper like you had a big show. Let them know where you come face to shine and glow. Oh, you're whining your waist excited. I'll be feeling a bit excited. Well, it's a very big scene when you bubble like you're looking for trouble. Oh, sing bumper down to the ground. I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave. Girl, you're whining like a boss. They can't take that from you. Son of mine, them big TikTok. They have nothing on you. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want to break every rule and regulation. No, give me a demonstration. I know ya. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want to break every rule and regulation. No, give me a demonstration. I know ya. Sing bumper down to the ground. I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave. Girl, you're whining like a boss. They can't take that from you. Son of mine, them big TikTok. They have nothing on you. Sing bumper down to the ground. I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave. Sing bumper down to the ground. I know you jump to the song. I can tell that you're not ashamed. Before you whine it around, I know you're timing it out. I can tell that you're not behave.
Once again, good evening and welcome to Crop Over Activated. You're watching live on CBC TV8, CBC YouTube, and of course CBC on Facebook. Tonight we have a new sponsor on board, so we want to shout outs to Cure, energizing this Crop Over Activated show, Flo, of course, and Little Caesars feeding the festival. Now, of course, we want to take this opportunity to reach out to our viewers in the region and beyond, thanks to Caribbean Media Corporation, that's CMC. You know, Crop Over Activated is being shown in 22 Caribbean territories, the U.S. tri-state area, Canada, and the U.K. So once again, thanks to our sponsors, Cure Oxygen Water, Flo, and Little Caesars, people. Stay tuned to Crop Over Activated because we have a question based on something we did in a previous show. And you're going to get a chance to win that costume from Contact Band, people. There's so much to talk about tonight, and we are going to be right back. DJ Gunner! Take us to commercial, brother.
Every girl favorite position is that. Shut your mouth, don't give me no talk. Stand on your knees and sink in your back and balance body for me, balance body. Bring your back and put it back on me, balance body for me, balance body.
To the AMP, bubble on the thing, girl, like an animal. Back off it, you girl, like an animal. Stop on the thing, girl, like an animal. Girl, you playing that you don't know where you go to. You playing that you don't know where you go to, girl. You playing that you don't know where you go to.
And I feel like going down there. I feel like going down. Somebody said it's a party going on. And I feel like going down there. I feel like going down. Can't believe it come to this. Oh Lord, feel like say you are enemy.
Crop Over Activated, another great show. We are ready to go down the road. But you know, I can't do it without my co-host, even though she didn't tell me she was wearing a very nice t-shirt today. And I'm all out in a blazer, so I feel a bit overdressed. But nonetheless, welcome to the show once again, my co-host, Joe Forde.
Hey, Ras, thank you. I like to support our young local entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Raj Paul.
Ah, It's very nice, though.
It is very nice. He's doing mindful travel, a whole series of t-shirts. There's another one with Forward. He's doing them out of Bridgetown duty free.
Right.
At the price point ain't bad. $50, $100 for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
really
very
nice.
reasonable.
So thank you, Raj. Raj is the boy I like. I
Yeah.
like his energy and his creativity. He's always doing different things.
Correct.
Always pushing the culture. So yeah. So go on out, get yourself one.
Get
They're lovely.
yourself, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
get
we
yourself.
got a lot of action. We ain't make it to weekend yet, but I feel like I'm tired already.
Yeah, Fuzzle. I with you. There was Soca State of Mind.
Waves the night,
The
and
Waves
that
the Night.
was listen. That was
heard it
beyond
was
full.
birth.
You know, I had to pull a real beer just then. I had to go by somebody's house, knock on the door, and say, listen, I want to fuck a party here in front of your house. I get to this party. Look at my Ras, that's the problem. You look too sweet on TV. Put it there by the clothing line. Park there and come home. And I parked the car, and I had to walk for 5 minutes before I get to the event.
I'm telling you, who was it that we had on the show that was singing Overdue? Because they're just overdoing this
overdoing it.
over. Gunner, what
Overdoing
about
it.
you?
Last night was the CBC Soca Lanes at Flash Zone. That was good too. I think this weekend can be action part 2. We got Weeting. I know
Yeah.
Ras can be doing there too. So
Yeah, of
you can
course.
turn up
You know,
and
I
have
like
a
the
time
paint.
this weekend, man.
I know you like paint.
Paint
Yeah,
and
yeah.
bumpers. I like it. I good.
Yeah.
I good. We outside, crop over.
We outside. We've got a great show lined up for you. We got Fiddy.
Yeah.
He's going to be on the show. We've got Chrissy D.
We got
Reniece.
the Warm Movement dancers.
Yeah, we've got a great show. So, gonna give you a little piece of music and then we down your road.
That's right, y'all. Crop Over activated right here on CBC TV 8, and it's a big vibe right here. Big shout out to everybody tuned in, and if you tuned in, you should remain tuned in because we got some special guests to perform some special songs. We're gonna take a look at the highlights from the CBC After Work Soca Lives at Flash Zone Bar.
What it? Oh, Lord. But yeah. Come on. How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? Oh. Everybody know. Everybody know. Everybody know. Right, here, man. Just that bar. Hey. The bar all for you. You respect it. You like? You like? Yeah. I can tear the bar off for you. You best friend can get pissed too. Yeah. You like Marty? Really, best friend? Where is the best friend? Really, best friend? I want to take the best friend. Really, best friend? You best friend can get pissed too. You like Marty? You like Marty? I can tear the bar off for you. You best friend can get pissed too. You like Marty? You like Marty? I can tear the bar off for you. Why? She get one like that more too. Yeah, but I'm gonna say something this song. Do not make me. Hover it. I know you got to go cover it. You say something, you cover it. Pick it up, pick it up. I'm saying, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I hate something, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. It's like the two, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Girl, I know what's it up. Calamity, you know, bang down, get in, you down, back it up, go to first time, put it back, come on, drink that, come on, like that, pick it up, it's like it up, push back into my heart, hover it, sweet girl, hover it, I know you got to go hover it, like a little bit of illumination, hover it, bang, and stop. Chrissy, cool. Everybody!
forerunner in Beige to the World 2022. She released Carnival Story and What Met, and she's featured in the Silver Song Freedom at Last for Crop Over 2022. Who am I talking about, Raf?
We are talking about Chrissy D.
All righty then. Hey, Chrissy, what's up?
Hey, I'm pretty good. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, I love the pink shoe then.
Thank you. Thank you. I love yours too. I was here eyeing them of the woo.
So we can have a shoe exchange.
Yeah.
We did a shoe cam.
That's all good.
We did a shoe
good.
cam. What's up? Tell us what you've been doing the last couple of years.
Oh, writing, working. I now manage properties and some other stuff too. So it's just
Nice.
hustling and continue my music the same as that time.
Yeah.
So you didn't bring a property for us?
No.
All right, invite us to one.
I mean, you know, it's the
I got one I can't invite you to.
brought a metaverse property and say, here, Ras, this is yours.
Oh,
Yours,
that is
this
true.
yours.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
How has it been for you, though? You said you've been writing a lot, but what kind of things inspired you to write?
It's all based on vibe. The last few songs that I wrote, I would say the pandemic kind of inspired it because I felt like everybody needed some inspiration during that time. And that definitely contributed to my own growth as well too. So if you listen to my music now, especially Carnival Story, you hear the change vocally, energy-wise, because that situation changed all of us.
I love that you are. No, go ahead, Ras.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the work you've been doing, obviously, with Blood over the years. You started to work with other people in recent
Yes,
times.
please.
How's that been?
It's been great. My main person I've been working with is Barry Hill from Dread Hot Productions.
Right.
Perfect combo, I will say. So my music is now beginning to sound exactly how I wanted it to at this stage of my life. And I'm looking forward to working with others as the years go by.
How do you balance the two things of your regular full-time hustle and then your music as well?
Honestly, I'm struggling. The struggle is
Real.
I am struggling. It's hard. So what I have to do now, literally do a schedule. I have to do a schedule every single day and I have to write down everything because I have to allocate time to work on my craft, which is morning vocal sessions, songwriting sessions, plus making sure I do my work. So every day has to be scheduled out time by time. It's been hard.
That is rough, and I know that. I know that time. You have other passions within the entertainment industry and within the cultural arts. So you have a passion for dance, and now you're into photography and film. So let's talk about the photography and film. What got you into that?
Pretty much my own career. When you are a young artist, there's so many things that we need, and we may not be able to afford to get those things. So I had to teach myself photography, I had to teach myself videography as well to make sure that my content could look the way that I needed to look with only me. So really, I inspired that move.
So how you mean teach yourself? You mean watch a YouTube video and then practice after?
No, watch a YouTube video, but before, I legit like to go on softwares and just figure it out. I'm the person, I don't read manuals. I hate them things.
Yeah, you just play with it.
Yeah, just play with it.
You sound like a guy. Because every time I bring home something, I start fiddling with it until I get frustrated.
Right, yeah.
But I don't have a reading manual yet.
I learned, and then it was somebody in tech that said a lazy person will always find the easier way to do something.
Right.
So I like to just figure it out on my own because I can bet you I would know an easier way to do it compared to YouTube.
And compared to the manual.
Exactly. And the manual.
Fair enough.
What was your Beige to the World experience like?
Oh, it was amazing. It was amazing. From day one, anybody that asks me about it, I always say, if you're a young artist, even if you're someone who has some experience on you, get involved with Beige to the World. There's so many things that I wanted to learn as an artist that YouTube couldn't teach me.
Yeah.
And I definitely learned it from Beige to the World. They teach you everything you need from EPKs, learning about how important doing a music video, because some people think doing music videos is not that important. It really is. We even had vocal sessions and even mental health, because that's one thing. Once you're somebody and you're involved in the entertainment industry, you have to take your mental health very seriously. Because the moment you make this decision, your life is not your own anymore.
Yeah,
so mental health is very important. So definitely recommend Beige to the World for sure.
What have you been doing since the season has started? I know everybody has been putting up music because they figured there was a season coming and now it's here. So have you been performing anywhere? Are you in a tent?
The crazy thing is a lot of the performances, they're requesting me while I'm at work. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to do a lot of performances.
Right.
But I've been at home just writing, working on next year, because what I also want to do is just continue to release music throughout the year and not just wait until
For the season.
Correct. Because I feel as though as artists, we don't really get much, or we don't develop fully just waiting until the season comes. So just releasing. Because it might not be crop over here, but somebody else has
having a carnival somewhere else.
Correct.
Do you feel as though there isn't enough funding and support to be constantly putting up music? Because other artists in other genres, they're always putting up music. But I feel as though the bulk of our artists, you get their music in that 8-week, 10-week crop over period, and then you hear them again next year. Or you happen to walk into a restaurant and there they are performing. So do you feel that there's not enough funding and infrastructure to allow our artists to really put out music as a constant?
I do think so. When you look at it, because our season is actually so short.
Yeah, it is.
All the music can be played, which means that a lot of people go into the studio, pay the money, and get left out. So I do believe that, funding, we need a little more funding, or we need a longer time period.
A longer time period, because not only that, you put out a song, but let's say for argument's sake, you enter, you in a tent, and then you get to semifinals. Then all the music is focused on the semi-finalists.
True.
So the other people who put out music, especially if you put out the music late, you get left behind. And then when crop over is finished by August 3rd, you're hearing songs, you're like, wait, this song was in crop over. Who hear this one?
Well, I think a piece of advice I would have for the artists is if you release a song in 2022 and it doesn't do well for crop over, there's nothing wrong with reaching out to a Vinci DJ, a Vinci promoter, an Antiguan promoter, Antiguan DJ. We got social media, we got Instagram, we got Facebook. Reach out to different people in different islands, different countries, even in America for Labor Day, Miami Carnival. Send them your song. Some will listen, some won't listen. But that one that might listen may like it, and you could open a different door, a different avenue, a different opportunity. And that's how you have to see it. Like, we have to start thinking like, I release a song, let me see how I do for crop over.
Correct.
It's not just crop over.
But then your plan has to be, okay, Barbados crop over, and then the next and the next, and you're going down the road. So your plan for the song is not just these 10 weeks.
Right. It's for the whole year.
It's for the whole year.
Because right now, we just had a Vinci Carnival going on. Lucia Carnival going on right now.
Trinidad got Festival of Fets coming up.
Jamaica Carnival just went last week too. So all of this going on, World Crop Over going on. So it's a lot. So your song could get somewhere.
I completely agree. And my songs, I might release a song that, the forward isn't too much.
Right.
But then recently I had a bunch of people from the Philippines messaging me, your song is big down here, Philippines. Your song is huge down here. I'm like, wait. And that's Final Stage. First things first, I wasn't even going to think Philippines and Final Stage would even, but they love the song. So I have, there's Body to Body. I logged onto my DistroKid and I saw Money there. And it's for songs that don't play here. I'm just there like, okay. So really and truly, I completely agree with you. As an artist, you got to focus worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide, because what might not bust here will bust in another country. So worldwide all the way. Completely agree.
I always remember DJ Puffy a couple of years ago, he put up on his Facebook page that he was at a gig in Japan. First time he'd ever gone to Japan. And as he's going into the club, this girl comes up to him and says, do you take requests? He says, well, that depends. What's the song? When she pulled up her cell phone, Mole. He said he couldn't get over it. He just could not get over it. Mole. It's like, he was so stunned because he didn't think anybody in Japan even knew who Mole was. So you're right. The music is global now, and people are reaching out and looking for music from all over the world and really getting into it. Let's talk about the songs you've put out for this year. I love Carnival Story. When I was watching it in the rehearsal, I thought she was singing about a breakup. Only she was talking about she and crop over then and crop over then.
It might be a double entendre, it might be both. It might be both.
I was like, so she and crop over had a fallout.
Yeah, definitely. We all did.
And crop over has not apologized.
Nope. So pretty much that one is mainly about that. I felt as though, it's me quarreling. The crop over was like, you left.
Yeah.
You must be mad.
Yeah.
I know you come back, you must say sorry.
Nothing.
You just waltz in, and we all embracing you like nothing happened.
But are we back in love again?
Yeah, I still have my feelings though. So this time we're not leaving the fats, we ain't letting go. So that's pretty much what that's about.
I love it. I know you've not had a lot of opportunities to perform, but when you have performed it, how's it been? How's it been received?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. I think this is actually the first song that I've released that all the feedback is great. I feel like this is the main one. So now I have to check the formula of this one and maintain that energy from there because I've been trying to find what works for me. So I think I kind of find it.
Yes, you have. Chrissy D, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
And we are going to stay tuned. Of course, we've got performances from Chrissy D coming up later in the show. But let's take a look at the highlights from Soca State of Mind. I hear brown when I behave bad.
In every sense of the word.
At the people thing. Bad.
Happy Crop Somebody jump with me! Hey, now I sing now. Not to know, Christine. Hey. Nobody here. Why? We felt it the same. I feel it alright. When we out in the ocean, it's like a picture in motion. Just like it, I feel it alright. I ain't ever coming down. I ain't staying out in this. Hold on. I push back when it's don't remember the days, but it's okay. When me ride on the big bike, slippers tight on the big bike. Pictures right, ladies, this is what we doing, right? When me ride all night, why let me sit down and ride? Cause I got the glue trap on the bike grip tight. Kill it with the bus when me sit down and when me ride on, why let me sit down and ride? Got the glue, the bike grip. The don't body hours are me and hey, cock up is a 10. Don't fear body bend, give me a bit clear with the message. And the know so you like it. Give me that show, man. Alright, check a light, check when it nice and sick. Hello, let me in like sing the bumper like we outside, so everything go. Tell them we outside again. Tell them now you big on yourself. Tell them we outside again. Tell them we outside again. So walk out and get in the heat. Your boss see big and your face be sweet. Big or small. Assume the position and just like that. Honey man, I feel like I know what. Just give me the right. When I bend over and cause the water come from your eye. Honey man, I feel like I know. Just give me the right. When I bend over and cause the water come from your eye. Remember when I was small, I got a but then I saw my sister and text, I can't go back like that. Cause I was too young. I ain't a big girl now when I come to run day. Anything never fun, I ain't it. Watch out them girls. One day. You got the wine to make him take time. Just back it up and take a little slow wine. From your just a little slow wine. Take a little slow wine. From your just a little slow wine. I wanna rock my body to your eye. Feel the stars. I wanna rock my body to your eye. And know if you know baby, hold on tight to own your turn, make it good. Giving you the wine of your life, that's good. When I take on top, you can beg me to stop it. When you see me and the next your man know ya. Or really start a while, or really start a while. To give it love, start a while love. Hey, bend over and jump, wine, come over on. Give it that spicy red wine, start a while love. Better to the metal and jump, wine, glass of it. Give it macaroni type of wine. Ladies, don't hold back, just harder they come, is it harder? Hey, give it the working, hey, give it me dancing. Bring a tip on the toe. Bend your back and group it.
Everything just right. Hey, we going for gold.
Welcome back to Crop Over Activated, and we have 3 young ladies here, so I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed, a bit outnumbered. So I brought DJ Gunner to assist me right now. Gunner, what's up, man?
Everything blessed, man. With you?
Good to have you back in the seat.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, we have some young ladies here, some dancers. We have Asha Weeks, we have Christina McConney, and we have Gianna Fagan, of course. Gianna not exactly a part of One Movement Dancers, but she is dancing with them today, so she is with One Movement today. So we're going to start off with the leader of the group, Asha. Asha, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you?
I am good. It's good to see you again. We're going to start Beige to the World. You were a part of Beige to the World. You're a dancer. How was that Beige to the World journey for you? I mean, being the only dancers to make it to the finals and stuff. Hold the mic close when you're talking. We want to hear you. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very, very difficult being the only dancers. I think we were the only people that had it the hardest. We had to, not only were we the only dancers, but we had to do the choreography ourselves.
Yeah.
So all of the challenges that we had, while the singers, you know, they could have done like covers and stuff every day, we had to create our own stuff.
Create
to
new
perform.
content, yeah.
Yeah, and doing different genres as a dancer is very, very difficult because you have to know the dance vocabulary. You can't just go out there and, like, let's say you're a ballet dancer and you're doing ballet to soca. Like, you can't do that because it's gonna look weird. Whereas, like, let's say a singer, if it is that if they want to sing an R&B song, they could sing it over a reggae beat, and it will still, in the challenge, it will still technically call reggae. But we can't do that, so it was really, really difficult. But, you know, we made it through.
Yeah, you did well. You made it all the way to the finals. You put on a good finals performance, and it was good. Was it a good learning experience? You thought you guys learned anything from it? Any opportunities open up as a result?
As a result of Beige to the World, opportunities, not really, I wouldn't say. We did learn a lot through our mentors. The mentor that they gave us, Shari Pollard, we knew her from before, so it was good working with her. But obviously, before we started the competition, we didn't know that we were going to get mentors. So being a dancer in a competition is always good to have somebody there to help you. So we had already contacted somebody to help us. And then when we realized we were getting mentors, we were like, okay, so we kind of worked with both of them. And the dance community is so small, they already knew each other. So the chemistry was good in that aspect. And they're really good choreographers, so they assisted us with like choreography. And even though we were like 2 dancers, because we don't generally choreograph, me and him, we usually choreograph for groups. Like we will do videos like on Instagram, and Instagram videos and dancing on the stage is 2 completely different things.
Completely different.
So they were like really working with us on like using the stage, even though it's 2 people, which is very, very difficult, you know, using the stage and dynamics. We were doing a lot of things that we never did. We did like lifts and tricks and stuff, and we've never done that before, so we did all of that.
But we would have known. It looked like y'all were doing it for a while.
Yeah. So I saw the chemistry during rehearsal. So how did y'all link up? Like, what was the start process of One Movement?
Well, we actually started from our dance school, Barbados Dance Theater. We all danced there. Well, not Gianna. But we all danced there. The original members, we all danced at Barbados Dance Theater. And we were in this subgroup called Young Performers. And then it was Junior Company. So we always like kind of did like low performances, and then we were like, okay, when we got a little bit older, we were like, all right, we want to dance at secondary school. So we went to the secondary school, the pageants and stuff. So we started doing that through Barbados Dance Theater, and I was like, okay, vibes. And then we were like, all right. We left dance theater and we were literally doing nothing. And then I was like, you know, this is when like Instagram was like really picking up, like when dancers and like a lot of people were using Instagram like to monetize it. And we were like, all right, well, we've been dancing for so long, you know, let's just kind of test this out. We really didn't know what we were doing. We just said, all right, we're gonna do a video. We had no name. We're like, we're just gonna do a video and then we'll just see what happens. And then people actually liked it, surprisingly, and they were like, they were like, oh my gosh, I like this, and then we were like, okay, well, let's just continue doing this. So.
Okay, wonderful. So, Christina, you were with the group from the beginning?
Yeah, from the inception.
How many years ago was this?
We started in 2017.
Okay, so it's been
Yeah,
5 years.
5 years so far.
So you guys, obviously, you were at home for 2 years, you know, pandemic and stuff. How did you guys keep busy, or what were you guys doing during that time?
Well, we were trying to put up more content.
Yeah.
Even though, you know, we had the curfews and all the different restrictions,
Yeah.
we tried to make the most out of it. So we would have WhatsApp calls,
Yeah.
Zoom calls, Skype calls, and we would rehearse on the computer. It is difficult.
Because
The
then
live,
it's a live, so it's like,
Yeah.
and then if somebody playing the music, somebody
Directions are wonky.
Yeah, so it was difficult.
Yeah, so it was difficult, but we tried to make it work. We would record ourselves and then send it out in the group chat and say, yeah, learn this, we're doing this.
Right.
We also did something called Living Room Live with Mikey.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we still had restrictions then, so being able to access a studio was difficult. So we had to go by each other's house and rehearse. We went to the botanical gardens until the sunset, until the sunset, rehearsing for that show. We also did something called International Soca Dance Championships, and as I said, we were trying to navigate between all the COVID restrictions.
Right.
So we made it to the semifinals, but then we couldn't actually perform for the semifinals because we went back into lockdown. So we couldn't get out to the studio, so we had to withdraw from the competition.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right. So you guys, now that Crop Over is back, have you guys been doing any performances at any events, any backups for any artists? I did see you guys at a couple of you guys at Powder, didn't I?
yeah, it wasn't officially One Movement because we, outside of One Movement, we also dance as individuals.
Right.
So we would get called from like people that we know, like, and some of us are like in other groups as well. So sometimes we get called for that. For the season, we only have like one thing coming up right now. That's set.
Right now.
As a group.
Yeah, as a group.
Okay.
It has been slow. I would say it has been slow for dancers for Crop Over. Well, like, you know, the artists and stuff, they have more jobs and they have more opportunities. I find a lot for the dancers. I haven't really seen much dancers performing on a lot of stages, so it has been a very difficult.
Well, there is a correlation between that because a lot of the performers, they use dancers for competitions. And obviously we did not have a lot of the competitions. But Gianna, how did you link up with One Movement? Partially, I should say, you know, not part of the group officially, that's right. But you're wearing the shirt. But go ahead. Go ahead.
I think I actually met them last year, November, when we were doing the Republic Day introducing, and we had a big group of set of people doing some dances, so I met them there. But I think I actually fully met them this year. I met Asha a little earlier than everybody else doing Powder.
Yeah.
And that was an experience that was really fun. That was my first fat, so I won't forget that.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
First fat version. Wow.
Wow. But this is my first official performance with the One Movement as a group, and I really enjoyed it. They're like a close-knit family, and I'm glad that they welcomed me.
So now you're officially a part of One Movement. Wonderful.
So ladies, thanks for coming through. That's right, y'all. Crop Over activated. Right about now, we're going to take a look at the highlights from Chrissy D's Carnival Story at the Sipping Room Lounge Bar and Restaurant. Remember that Crop Over activated is energized by Cure Oxygen and sponsored by Flo and Little Caesars. We're going to take a short commercial break and return with more Crop Over activated.
let's go. Now let's go. Let's rock over. Let's rock over. I'm not going. Not going. Not going. Not going. Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. Now let's go. Thank you.
Forget your man that bang for raise mine. Body lock and now for 6 like fine. Bend over there, let me hit it from behind. Girl, less noise and take these jumps. Less noise and take this one. Girl, less noise and take these jumps.
Sweet and dandy. I can tear the bark off for you. You best find can get pissed too. You like Marty? Sir. You like Marty?
Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Yeah, the girls won't walk up again. Drop it right there and let it bash make start. Bash make start. Action start. Action start. Work that. Work that.
Every week, Ras, we always get good compliments set from 98. We're going to say shout out to Damien Jordan from Crown D Productions.
Yes.
He does good work from his town home party days.
Correct.
Yeah, you know, he has great creativity. He's always willing to work
And he
with
did the truss at Valor. Yeah, the truss in the middle,
Nice,
that draping and
yes.
all that. He did all that, yeah.
He does
So
excellent
he does good work, yeah.
So thank you, Damien, for working with us as usual at the CBC. Our next guest is Jamar Fiddy Belgrave. How are you?
I'm okay. What about you?
We are good. Ras,
good.
I know you're playing Bonnett.
Yes. So we want to know where he get this tune Bonnett up from. Where this come from?
Basically, you know, for the past 2 years with the COVID and stuff.
Right.
Right. You know, basically, like when you're doing something for a while, you tend to build up some rust.
Yeah.
So he just did it to make sure that the ladies' box still working.
Right. Gotta make sure it's still
Yeah,
working.
you gotta make sure it's still working, man.
That's what we talking about.
That's what we're talking about.
So who wrote the track?
I did.
You wrote the track, and production was with who?
10 Star Records, which is Junior Killer and Monster Peace.
Okay.
But you've worked with these guys before. You've worked with Dangerous. You've worked the same Peter Coppin from Monster Peace. You've worked with 10 Star Records. And you idolize, not the word, idolize Hyper Songs and Rick. So
Yes.
have you worked with Rick and with Hyper Songs?
No,
Not
did.
yet.
Never did.
So what's it like when you go in the studio?
You know, just good vibes. Good vibe. Whenever in the studio, you know, I just try to relax, be comfortable, and just let everything flow.
All right. So what do you want to achieve this year? You know, the short season. You know, we ain't got a lot of it. What do you want to achieve this year with the track?
To be honest, to touch every person as possible. You know,
to reach as much people as possible.
Right. To reach as much people as possible.
Right.
Right.
What kind of feedback have you been getting about the song?
I was getting good feedback. I've been getting good feedback. A lot of people tell me that they like the tune, they like the production. There's also a video. And
where can you find the video? YouTube?
Yes, you can.
So look for Fiddy Bonnett.
Yes.
Watch it there.
Yes,
This is a lyric video or this is actual music video?
A music video.
A music video?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go watch that.
You should.
We gotta watch it. You said you wrote it for the ladies and you want to make sure that the back's still working. So how have the ladies been performing to the song?
Man.
he in trouble, yeah. He in trouble. You ladies in trouble or you in trouble? You rusty. You rusty.
I see that rusty.
Who rusty here?
I think he's that rusty.
The ladies enjoying it.
Yeah.
They love it. Whenever I perform, they will just, you know, either 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 22.5 degrees.
Yeah.
You know?
You got down to the degrees?
Yeah.
You saw like a joiner, a carpenter, or mason by trade. He got these degrees work out. So where are some of the places you've been singing so far for the season?
So far it was, no, not Soca State. Soca State, I'm actually next week.
Right, you're doing that next week.
I did the 98 line that was in Oistings. Yeah, I also did, what do you call it, Flash Zone.
Yeah, Flash Zone, right.
Right, I didn't really do as much performance as I would have liked.
But the season's not over.
It's true.
Yeah, there's still.
It's true.
And plus, there are other carnivals and stuff around the region, and wider field that you may still get the opportunity to perform at. So, are you pushing the song past Barbados' Crop Over?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
So, what are the plans for the rest of the year then? Even after Crop Over, you're gonna release some more music this year. Wait till next year. What are the plans?
I actually have another song releasing, which will be releasing later on this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what type of pace is that? That's fast, slow, sweet, bashment?
Bashment again.
Bashment again.
Yeah, bashment.
So we licking off more Ras again, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the name of that one coming?
The name of this one, Her Choice.
Her Choice.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's her choice if to get the Ras move or not. Okay. I understand that. I got it all worked out.
You got it all worked out. So you're releasing it a little later this week. What are you hoping will be the response to it? The same as Benta?
Yeah. I'm hoping to actually get a better response.
Are you gonna do a music video for that one as well?
No, I can't afford it.
Yeah, you understand. But it's good that you even have a music video out so early in the season. You know, the season is still going on, and you already have the music video out, and it's already out there catching traction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the business. How difficult is it for you to put out music every year? Because I hear so many of the artists we've had on the show talk about the lack of funding in order to make them really, grow their craft. So what's it been like for you?
For me, it depends, because sometimes producer will say, yeah, Fiddy, well, I have a rhythm here. So, it would be easier releasing on a rhythm. But then when you have to take the money out of your pocket, it will be a lot harder. Sometimes you come out, you release a year, and then you probably hear your songs like 3 times on the radio for that year. So, sometimes it'd be a little rough.
Right, I can imagine, man. But you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
You gotta keep moving.
I have to.
Where can everyone find you on the socials?
You can find me on Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. That's
once we type in Fiddy, we should be able to find you. Fiddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're good to go then. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, well, Fiddy, thank you very much. Be looking forward to seeing you perform the song a little later in the show. Of course, our performances are coming at the end of the party section of the show, so don't move. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
We can still be doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
DJ Gunner, take it away.
Crop Over's in full swing, and you have a chance to win a costume. All compliments of Contact the Band. All you have to do is stay tuned for a question based on something that took place in the show to win a costume from Contact the Band. Remember, Crop Over Activated is energized by Cure Oxygen and sponsored by Flow and our new sponsor, Little Caesars. We're going to take a short break and return with more Crop Over Activated.
Welcome back to Crop Over Activated. Of course, DJ Gunner keeping us energized along with the Cure with all that good Crop Over music. Right now, we have another guest here with us today, and she is young, and she's been making her way around the crop over scene.
Yes, she has.
I
She's
saw
been
her at
doing
Track
well.
Up, I saw her at Valor, I saw her at Soca, State of Mind. I seen her a lot, Jewel, a lot.
Man,
So
she's doing well.
Yeah.
And working with a very talented producer as well.
yeah, that's right. So welcome Reniece Bonnett to the show. Hello.
Hi, thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, and how are you two doing?
We are wonderful, man. We are great, man.
I'm looking at your bio, and she's into international relations studies at UWI. So
I
tell
don't
us,
even know what that is.
this is the woman that's going to settle the war between Ukraine and Russia. Trust me.
Oh, wow. She's a magician. Wow. Okay.
So tell us how you got into music and international studies at the same time.
Well, I've been into music for as long as I can remember myself, honestly. My first memory of performing was at karaoke with my father at around like 7 years old. I was singing my little Alicia Keys song. It was No One. I remember it so clearly. And ever since then, I've just been singing at every opportunity I got. And international relations, I'm very passionate about environmental preservation. So international relations is my take on it. I feel as though I'll be able to make more of a difference from the policy side than just as a scientist. So,
Okay. You talk about getting into singing early, but you were in Richard Stout, you were a member of Operation Triple Threat, which
Yes,
is
I
an
was.
amazing group. And then you performed with the high school Harrison College band, Clarence.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
We were on the little pageant scene, so the pageants and the model searches. We did 1 or 2 wedding gigs as well. So performing with Clarence was the real beginning of my musical journey, I would say. I was able to meet a lot of people, and I've still been able to maintain relationships with them to this day. Like Kevin Moore, he was the person that organized that whole thing back in Harrison College in like 2015 or so.
For
Yeah.
this year, Crop Over 2022, you've released Property. Let's talk about
I
that.
have. Okay, so Property was written by a Trinidadian called Emmanuel Rudder, and it was produced by the Red Boys, which is Michael Hulsmeier and Scott Galt. And I will honestly say that the response has been overwhelming. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly.
But this was
I honestly, so a lot of people didn't even know I could sing to begin with. So I posted my singing on my Instagram for the first time at the beginning of the year, and people were like, wait, all this time I following you, and I didn't know that you could sing. I was just like, yeah, man, I like to compartmentalize, you know? So then when I released the Soca song, they were like, and Soca too? Whoa, what else is there to Reniece? So, I mean, I've been giving it to the people in snippets, so yeah.
How did you come to the point to actually be releasing a song? Because we know you've spoken about the gigs and different stuff you've been doing. How did they get to the point to actually release a song? How did we get there?
Okay, it's been a little journey. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, like I would have said, I started gigging with Arturo Tapin.
Yeah.
Gig twice weekly at a restaurant. And Arturo knows Mikey from Splash Band days. So he would have reached out to Mikey and was just like, I got this girl, she sang a little Savannah Grass last night, and I feel like she got low potential. And then Mikey told me, I actually saw you on Bajan Songbook, which is another initiative from the NCF. And he was just like, I did not make the connection that this is the person that Arturo was talking about. So now that we have you, thank you for being here. Let's get this show on the road. So my first day of recording was the day right after my last UE exam.
Yeah.
So in the middle of May, I got into the studio and I did it. So yeah.
Well, this is where we can bring in Mikey. Hulsmeier, you are one of those people that you only ever see at Crop Over.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
A crop over beer.
It's true. And then come on, have Crop Over. It's true. So let's talk about how you met Reniece and your feeling when you first met her, and you could see that she could sing, and then to rotate with this girl got some talent.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was sifting through the Bajan songbook to see who I could see. One day in the studio, just playing it loud, listening. And Kweku Jelani, they started a song that's very familiar to me. Is actually a song that I had done back in 1994 called Feeling Irie. And they started the song, and then Reniece came out, and I was like, yeah, who's she? You know? And immediately I sent the video to Scott, who's my partner in Red Boys, and I said, look, fast forward this. I think it was like an hour and 13 minutes or something. This girl has something. And we had the song Property there. We've had that song for about 4 years, waiting for the right person to come. There was another young lady that we had spoken to last year, but with no crop over, it didn't happen. I reached out to her this year again, and she said that she was suffering with a little bit of stage fright and stuff, so she wasn't sure. And then Turo sends me a photograph, just a photograph. Turo, okay. She sing? Yeah. So she sings soca? Yeah. You got a song for her? So he said, well, actually, yeah. You know, so I sent it right away, and by the evening, he came back to me and said, Reniece loves it. I said, who? Reniece. Because he didn't say what her name was, but I remember Reniece Bonnett from the Beijing. I said, Reniece Bonnett? He said, yeah. I said, Tori, you ain't believe this? Well, I had Reniece Bonnett, you know, in my head to sing the same song.
This was destined.
Yeah, really, you know. So it was something that, being that it came out that way, you know, Scott and I decided, yeah, this is something that we got to fast track. Because it was a bit late and Reniece had exams, we had to wait maybe a week or so before she came in. We said we need to fast track this because, as well, as a young artist coming out for the first time, it's very difficult sometimes to get in.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, so we said, look, we got to fast track it and get the song out. And so far, you know, the response, I mean, Ras is a man that's played all the time, and we're very, very happy about the response and very happy about the support that we've gotten so far. Great.
How did you and Scott manage over the last couple of years with COVID? Because I know we talk a lot about the artists, the ones who are on the front line, but the producers and songwriters and stuff like yourself who are in the background in the studio. What was that like for you in the last couple of years?
It was rough from a emotional point of view. With no crop over, no carnival. These are things that have been keeping us going for the last 16 years, so it's been rough. But we did get lucky with the No Carnival in Trinidad last year. I think it was, we had released a song called Backyard Jam with Farmer Nappy.
Yeah.
Which was, Shaft sent it, and this was tailor-made for COVID times. There's no carnival, and you know Trini's real passionate, and they get real upset, you know, with no carnival. So that kind of started something rolling, and then 3 other songs went on the rhythm track. And then all of a sudden, we start seeing videos coming in from all over, people in the snow partying in their backyard, beating pots and pans and all kind of stuff.
I think Patrice actually had a concert in her backyard.
Right, exactly, you know. And then Nappy did a backyard jam tour and all kinds of stuff. So that did generate, because it was a joint project between us and Shaft, it did generate some income to keep us going. The NCF had a few initiatives as well that we tapped into. We did a reggae project for them. And, you know, luckily, I still do commercials. We still do jingles and stuff. So there was a little bit of that coming in. So, you know, I'm sure people had it a lot worse than we did. But from an emotional standpoint, it was difficult to get ourselves back into gear this year. We had to really, and it's one of the reasons why we said, look, this year we need to find some younger artists to work with and try and re-inspire. You know, yourself, you want to re-inspire yourselves to bring in some younger people, listen to them. You know, I'm always listening to Reniece talking, how the young people talk. You know, Tariq, we work with him as well.
Yeah, you work with him, the guy that won Beige to the World.
Won Beige to the World, yeah. Shantae, who goes by Tay, and she's doing really well. She's only 14. So, you know, having the younger artists come in, and they're quite advanced. You know, so it's refreshing when you have young people coming and they're advanced, they go in the booth and cut. You know, like if they've done it, Reniece had never been in the booth before.
Yes, that's true.
Never done a recording before that. So to see how it came out, we were really happy. So all in all, you know, I think that we managed okay.
Guys, we're getting your wrap-up signal, so we need to wrap this up. But we definitely have to have you guys back before the end of the season to see how it's been for you, Reniece, and Mikey, for you to tell us who else you've been working with, because I see Trinidad is having a festival of fete, so I know you got to be in there somewhere, so we're definitely going to have to talk about it.
Yes,
but thanks for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you very much, people. And this is what you've been waiting for. Here's the question to win a costume from Contact the Band. Which song did Jewel and I dance to in the second episode of Crop Over Activated? Which song did Jewel and I dance to in the second episode of Crop Over Activated? Send in your answers for a chance to win that costume.
And you know the festival hot Ras when Natahlee is in the house.
Yes. You know that.
You know the festival hot when Natahlee is in the house. How are you, my friend?
I am fine.
It has been too long.
It really has been. It has been.
What have you been doing with yourself the last few years?
Oh, well, you know, I've been participating in Crop Over. Some years are up, some years are down. You know how it goes. Everything that you put out there doesn't do what you're hoping for. So some years you're quiet and other times you're visible. That's pretty much what I've been doing. Nothing really special and out of the ordinary, you know, if that's what you're hoping for.
I was waiting for you to tell me in the last couple of years with COVID how you wrote, and you've been writing all this time.
Well, the thing about it is that some people did that. I had so many other things on my plate that writing, you know, was not happening at that point in time because, as you know, I teach.
Right.
So I was in online school for a whole lot of time. And
that's a lot in itself.
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
And by the time you're finished, you just want to go to bed. It's tiring, you know, mentally exhausting. So I wasn't able to get my creative juices flowing in the way that some other people were able to. But it made me reflect a lot because COVID has taught us a whole lot. You know, that might sound very cliche. You would have heard it 2,000 times before, but it's the truth. You know, it taught us a lot. And we learned to be still and just...
And to be present.
And
I keep saying if there's one thing it taught me, it's just to be present.
Yes, it's true. It's true. The fragility of life really came to the fore with this pandemic.
Tell us a little bit about the online school, because I have girlfriends with kids who complained bitterly about how stressful it was, and who then said to me they got a whole new lot of respect for teachers.
Yeah. Getting children to focus and look at a screen.
Well, I'm really glad to hear that. I've heard it too. Parents got a sneak peek into what the classroom actually looks like.
Yeah.
And they get to see how their children are focusing or not.
Not. Just or not.
You get to see a whole lot. We were in everybody's homes and so on. It was a difficult transition at first.
Right.
Because you want to reach the children in a tangible way, and online school does not necessarily allow for that. You know, you can't call a child to your desk and say, let me explain this to you properly. Right. You know, so it had its challenges, but it had its usefulness, and we wrote it out, and hopefully that is behind us. I'm not talking about online school in general. I'm just talking about the meaning behind going into the online school situation.
And especially with children so young, you know, when you have persons over the age of 18, you know, university, it would be easier for online school, but then you have children doing online school. That's a different level.
And in some cases, some children are so young that parents have to be at school as well.
At school with them, which is difficult. In some instances, I think what it really taught us to was what they call that digital divide, where you have 3 kids in the same house at different schools, at in different classrooms, but the one device.
And sometimes...
And mommy or daddy home too, working from home.
And sometimes a very small bandwidth.
Yes. Yeah, so it really has taught us, that there are some major gaps that need to be filled in order to really, really service our children.
Exactly. True.
You put out Emergency for this year. Tell us about this song.
Okay, so Emergency was written by Shaft.
Right.
Coming on to a certain point in the festival, I thought, I don't have a song. It hit me.
At what point was this
happening?
This is about 2 weeks ago.
A little more than that.
More than 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I said, I don't have a song.
Is that the first time that's ever happened to you, where there was crop over and you had no song?
No. But this year I was like, oh, I have no song. And this is the first time in 2 years. This is crazy. And I called Sonia. And I said, I don't have a song. And she said, but I've been telling you that all along.
You weren't listening.
You weren't listening.
You know, and I called Shaft and I said, you know, do you have anything there that I could hear? And he said, hey, Natahlee Burke, why you like to be late so all the time, boy? Let me see what I have and I can shout you back, you know? So he sent Emergency and I listened to it. And I said, well, you know, there were some lyric changes that had to be made. But the melody grabbed me first, and I said, ooh, I love this.
Yeah.
You know, so we listened to it, and we went ahead with it. I took it to Mikey and Scott, the Red Boys, and they said, yep, we're going with this for sure. You know, so I went in one day. I did my lead vocal that day. Then I did all of my backing vocals that same day, and the song is full of backing vocals. I did everything one time, and then they worked on it. It went to, well, Barry Hill, he put on the guitar, and then it went to be mixed and mastered by Anthony Lohar at Commercial Music Inc.
Yeah.
And just like that, I
You
had
had a song?
Yeah, a song.
And not just a song, but a good song.
Not just a song, but a song that, let me tell you, when I heard it, it was like, woo. Yeah.
It's nice.
You
So
know.
now that you have the song, what have you been doing with it? You've been getting out there, performing,
Yes.
promoting.
Yeah.
What are some of the appearances you've done so far?
Well, I'm in the First Citizens Digital Big Show.
Yeah.
So I've been performing in the
What's
Big
been the
Show.
reaction like in the
Oh,
tent?
it's been going down really well. Really, really well. And I've done Soca State of Mind.
Right. We see the
Or is
orange
it
still in the
Soca
hair.
State of Mind?
Yeah.
We see the orange still in the hair.
Yeah. Correct. That was vibes. That was off the chain. Totally off the chain. Well, I did the Sugar Make It Sweet delivery of the Last Kings and the opening of Crop Over.
Right.
And have some other things in the works happening. I want some big shows. I will want not the big show, you know. I got the big show already.
You want bigger
some big
shows.
I want
Big
some
shows.
of them big shows, you know.
But how is it, even these years of performing or getting reactions, how was it when you hit the Soca State of Mind stage? I was there.
Yeah.
I was backstage, and from the time you came out, you started to sing. From then the music played for what we do. The crowd reacted. How does that affect you still at this stage? You know, you still...
It still affects me, you know.
Yeah, because for the time the music played, the crowd started reacting. You didn't even sing yet.
Yeah. People will be thinking, oh, she's been doing this since 1995.
Yeah.
And
She used to it by
and
now.
she used to it by now. It's always a thrill.
Right.
When you can hear people reacting to your music and to what you've created in that positive way. And it gives you that energy to, you know, to go there and like
mash at the stage.
Mash at the stage.
Is the feeling different when you're overseas? Because you know there's that feeling with your Bajan family where you're on the stage and the stage is X big. But then you do Trinidad or you do Miami or whatever and the stage is huge. What is the feeling like?
It's still the same feeling. As long as I know that the people with me, I good.
Gone clear.
Gone clear. You know, it doesn't matter if it's at home or overseas. It, you know, I just do it. You know, because what people don't understand is that music and creativity is something different to anything else. It's a different magic to anything else. You know, could you imagine the world without music?
No.
No.
But that's what kept us sane in the lockdown.
Exactly.
We watched loads of Netflix. We watched Versus. We had stand home parties.
Correct.
They had music. That was what kept us sane.
And it's magical when you know that this is something that has come from you along with other creatives like yourself, and it's all put together in this nice package and people are really loving it. It's a magical feeling that you get every time. It doesn't go away. At least not for me.
At least not
it doesn't
for you.
go away.
Well, thank you so much, Natahlee, for coming on the show. Glad you decided to bring a song this year. We are liking the song, and we hope you get some of them big shows before the season done.
Before the season
done.
All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Natahlee.
Okay, up next is Fiddy 2 performing Bonnett.
Let me tell you what happened, sir. Where does she roll? Where does she roll? It's Paul.
Fiddy what? Fiddy who? Fiddy aye. 10-star. Monster piece. Let me tell you what Fiddy intend to make every girl back bend. Let me tell you what Fiddy intend. You say every back must be. My girl, I want you bend it up. Bend it up, I tell you bend it up. Bend it up, bend it up. Bend it up, bend it up. Bend it up, I tell you bend it up. Bend it up, I want you bend it up. Bend it up, I want you bend it up. Bend it up, bend it up. I did
man, every girl bend over. And I want you make your knees touch your shoulder. I want technique, charisma, composure, and venom. Girl, I want you bend up like yoga. Show me flexibility when you bend in. I want to see agility when you bend in. Be direct in the message, just say nah, the whole work, I see you trending. My girl, I want you bend it up. I tell you bend it up. I want you bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up until you bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up until you bend it up. Bend it. No. Listen up, this is the mission. I order every card to gain the position. I we gonna have this up a little exhibition on which one of these girls got ambition. I you can back it up, girl, when you're doing it. I you can back it off, girl, when you're doing it. And care what you do when you're doing it. That position, you go keep assuming it. Bend it up. I tell you, bend it up. I want you. Bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up until you bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up. Bend it up until you bend it up. Bend it. Let me tell you what Fiddy intend to make every girl back bang. Let me tell you what Fiddy intend. Me say every back must bang. Let me tell you what Fiddy intend to make every girl back bang. Let me tell you what it's mandatory. Every back must bend. My girl, I want you bend it up.
Whoa, yeah. I went in this bed, all eyes on me when I walk my waist. Now this boy wine his hands on my behind. Can you bring them up a bit? Cause I know how you like a walk in it. I don't really mind, but your hands on my behind. And I know what the music does move you. Cause it does move me the same way too, yeah. But I am a man who is not you. Don't mean to cause a scene, just hear what I say. Say, hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Cause every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, yeah. No, don't get me wrong. We can wine to every song. Once you take your time, keep your hands by your side. Every time the music play, you getting carried away. Boy, just take your time, keep your hands by your side. Cause I know what the music does move you. Cause it does move me in the same way too, yeah. But I am a man who is not you. Don't mean to cause a scene, just hear what I say. Say, hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Cause every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, yeah. This is my property. My property. This is my property. And I know all the music does move you. It does move me the same way too, yeah. But I am a man who is not you. Don't mean to cause a scene, just hear what I say. Say, hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Hands off my property. I know that you can hold me properly. Cause every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, every time you hold me like that, I feel to wine and push it back. You make my temperature go up. Ooh, yeah.
I'm looking for a sexy fella to wine for me, fuck up over. Hey! Woy. This is an emergency. I need a man to hold me all night, keep me company and treat me nice. Bring your bottle of rum and come. Who can save me rhythm if me drum fall down on the ground? Who can hold this woman if me bam bam loose down in tongue? It better be you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, 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 jam. The band passing, boy, hurry up. Turn me up behind the truck. Groove me like sugar boy, till I can't get enough this trouble. Oh Lord, yeah. Hey, hey, think he need a superwoman, a spicy Bajan, a talk and tin pan to give him rhythm. I just hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, jam, jam. Think he need a social drinker to walk up she bumper, a certified setter to apply pressure. I just hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, 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 jam. Who can hold me liquor when I'm wailing out and a pumping? Who bringing the umbrella when the sun start beating me skin? It better be you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, 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 jam. Let's like this, don't bother me, but the rudeness I need it, boy. Give me 3 times a day. It brings me so much joy to see you there, behind me there, enjoying the lime and having a time while you bust a wine. Well, I think he need a what he want, what he want, what he want. I just hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, jam, jam. Think he need a social drinker to walk up me bumper, a certified setter to apply pressure. I just hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then jam, 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 jam. Just bring the rhythm and give me. And you can put it in your waist and give me. In the middle of the fed, just give me. Even if it's soaking wet, just give me. I hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and let me jam, no. Think he need a superwoman, a spicy Bajan, a talk and tin pan to give me rhythm. I just hope it's you. Cause I don't want no other man. Launch your foot on the ground and then think he need a social drinker to walk up me bumper, a certified setter, apply pressure. I just hope it's you.
Chrissy, cause the last time I leave, you went to left. Now you're back on the scene. No, and I'm letting go. Now let's go. No, and I'm letting go. Now let's go. My sweetheart, oh, my cannibal, my bacana. Tell me why you do me like that. You went where? No, where's my apology? You take away your part of me, you take away my peace of mind. Trying to be rude, but after what you just do, can't take my eye off of you. Not even. Cause the last time I leave, you went to left me. Now you're back on the street. No, and now let's go. Now let's go. No, and now let's go. Now let's go. This time, I'm never going home. You will not get to roam. You will stay where I can find you. To always, when you have your wings, where was your common sense? You take away my peace of mind. Trying to be rude, but after what you just do, can't take my eye off of you. Not even. Cause the last time I leave, you went to left me.
Yes, another great Crop Over Activated. I enjoyed today's show.
Listen, it was like a mini style home party.
Yeah.
We had dancers,
Yep.
we had performances. Listen, mini style home party. But of course, Gunner was on the music.
All we need next is a bar.
Is a bar. A great show, as always, here from Crop Over Activated.
Yes.
Look forward to next week. More things are coming up. We've got Pandemonium
Correct.
coming up. We're getting closer and closer to Crop Over.
Eruption and all of that.
Eruption
Yeah.
and finals. So it's a short season, but short and sweet.
Short and sweet, people. So thanks again to, of course, Cure, Oxygen
Yes.
Water. and
Energizing
thanks,
the
of course-
show.
Yeah, and of course, thanks to Flo.
And our new sponsor,
Yes.
Little Caesars.
Yes.
Of course, feeding the festival.
Oh, I'm telling you, boy, and I'm ready to eat right now.
I know that feeling. So join us again next time on Crop Over Activated.